back to SourceFedNERD. You're watching Anime Club. Oh, okay, where we watch the first few episodes of an anime series and give you our first impressions on it. I'm Reina Scully.
And I'm William Haynes.
And I'm sitting on your stuff.
That's all right.
Okay, so this week we watched Hamatora.
I've never heard of this until we watched it.
I heard of it. It's actually really popular, and I get it now. I really, really enjoyed it.
Me too. I very much enjoyed it too.
Yes! I really don't think I'm gonna drop this one. It's only 12 episodes long, and season 2 is in simulcast right now, so I really, really want to continue.
Explain to me how some shows are on forever and ever and ever, amen, and some shows are not.
It's pretty much just the way like television works, I guess. Like, you know how like
seasons.
Yeah, like where some shows just kind of drag on and go on forever.
But like Naruto and One Piece are on all year.
That's true. Well, their manga is sustaining, so that has
okay.
a lot to do with it as well.
I don't know if this show has a manga.
I believe it does. Or actually, it's really interesting. The art style is, or the anime style is considered mixed media.
What does that mean?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't like technically know what that means, but I can kind of tell by watching it that it is mixed media. Like, for example, in the beginning, or actually it's throughout the episodes, there are weird, fast, super hypercut moments where they show flashes of like a text. I did catch one of the scenes though, the text screen thing said, Tasukete, which means help me.
That's scary.
Tasukete. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Kakashi.
Well, Kakashi. Wait, what?
Oh,
wrong show again. So there is a duo who are private investigators, and they call themselves Hamatora. The word Hamatora isn't like a real word. I'm assuming because they're centrally located in Yokohama. They use the last end of
Yokohama is a real place.
Yeah, it is. It's a real place. It's right under Tokyo.
So it's not like the Grand Line.
No, it's not. Yokohama's Hama and Tora means tiger. I guess it's just that. Beach tiger is essentially what they're saying. Or like shore tiger.
Cool.
Cool. I mean, I feel like they might explain it later on. I hope they do.
I'm down for it. I like that I didn't really, like, as we were first watching it, I didn't realize, I thought it was like a real life thing until like, dudes started throwing lightning at each other.
Yes, there is definitely a supernatural element to it.
But this is a real life ish show with superpowers in a real life place. I mean, usually it's all made up. Like what we watched last week, it was a forest in the middle of, a castle in the middle of a forest. This is people with special abilities
in this realm, in this world,
in the real world.
Yeah,
it's like everything's the same. We still have cell phones, yeah, but we also have tails.
Exactly. Oh yeah, Koneko has a tail. We'll get into the characters in a second. The main characters would be Nice, Murasaki, and then I guess Art and Birthday. Their names are out of control, which I kind of like. I kind of like it.
I like it too. Their names don't really make, the guy's name is Birthday?
Yeah.
Birthday, his name's Birthday.
His name's Birthday.
I kind of wish we had nicknames. I'm gonna call you Mario Kart.
Oh, what? Street Fighter? Those are just video games.
Okay.
Okay, worlds colliding. Okay, so Nice is probably the most main character. He is pretty typical, where he's mildly absent-minded, but he's very, very talented and skilled.
I wouldn't know anybody like that. What's that over there? My attention was changed.
Jeez.
Let me go back to doing that show that I do. My nose really itched. I'm not trying to look cool. I like that when we were watching the show, at first I realized that one of them, the girl that doesn't say much, that hasn't done anything yet really.
Yes, Hajime.
I realized she looks like she looks like she's dressed like a Pokemon trainer.
She does, from Black and White.
And you pointed out that everybody looks like they're dressed like a Pokemon trainer.
They kind of do, yeah.
They're all like dressed in like high fashion outside gear.
High fashion.
One guy's wearing a vest and it's kind of cool.
And it's colorful.
Yeah, it's very colorful and
they have
Pokemon trainer-esque.
accessories. Yes, very much so. I enjoyed that. I really liked that you pointed that out.
Me too.
Yeah. Murasaki is Nice's partner.
Yes.
He is the more rational thinker. He definitely chooses jobs depending on money.
Because he's a smartsman.
Yeah, he's smart. He's not bad. he just wants to be. He just wants to survive.
We're doing the same job, and he's like, if I can eat a Whopper Jr. instead of a double cheeseburger, and
they're about the same cost.
I was trying to give an analogy off the top of my head, but it didn't work. That's about the same thing.
All right.
If you wanted a Big Mac instead of a double cheeseburger, he's that kind of guy. doing the same job, sort of.
Oh, sort of.
I'm sorry.
So you mentioned the tail girl.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't
beginning.
realize until like the second episode that she has a tail.
Yeah, yeah.
And
it wags.
I really love when things are not explained in everything. It hasn't been explained yet. Like, oh yeah, she has a tail.
Right.
A full-on raccoon tail, just there.
It's a cat tail. Her name is Koneko, which means kitten.
Oh.
So I'm assuming it's a cat tail. But she doesn't have cat ears, so we'll see.
But the tail is all puffy. What cat has a tail? Okay.
Cats can have Maine Coons, puffy tails.
Okay.
Cat knowledge dropped.
Thank you, Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Cat lady.
Cat lady.
More specifically.
Ugh. So there is a supernatural element, like we mentioned earlier.
They have minimums, it's called.
Yeah,
minimums.
It's so strange, but I love it. I think it's creative.
I like the term.
Minimum holders. That's what they're called. Okay, so basically, people are endowed with these supernatural powers, and they have a way that they have to initiate the power, though, that I realized. For example, in the first episode, the bad guy is chewing on like a bubble gum, and he blows up the bubble, and that's how he manipulates gravity, I think, so he can pick up anything that's really huge and heavy. So he picks up like trucks and cars and stuff like that and throws them at people.
What a meanie.
What a meanie. Then there is Birthday, the one with the blonde hair. He puts like a taser in his mouth, and then he can like conduct electricity.
How did you discover you could do that, bro?
So weird.
Yeah, man, you know what? I'm real bored today. Let me get this taser. Oh, wait, I can conduct electricity.
Look at that, I didn't die.
Yeah, what a shocker.
I'm assuming Koneko may be a minimum holder of some sort because she does have a cat tail, and that's weird.
Yeah.
And they didn't explain it at all, so.
One day she was petting a cat, and then she discovered suddenly, she could grow a tail, and it never went back in.
But she has no other powers, that's it.
No, that's it. She's just, what is she, the contract dealer or something
She's the contract dealer. She's the one that brings the investigation. She's the one that brings the work to them.
Yeah. She brings y'all all the news, like a cat when it brings a dead bird to your front door.
So in the second episode, we learn about their academy a little bit. Apparently, there is some kind of minimum holders academy that they all went to, and that's why they all know each other, perhaps?
Yes, and you're born with this ability, your ability, and it's strange that some people apparently are getting the ability without being born with it.
Right. Actually, I was thinking that might have something to do with how they initiate their power, because if you think about it, Birthday
doesn't have to.
Well, no, Birthday has to. He's the one that has to, like, put the taser in his mouth. But, Nice, he puts headphones in his ears, but there's no really...
Oh, yeah, huh?
I mean, he snaps his fingers. Oh, well, okay, Nice's power is that he manipulates sound waves, basically.
Sound waves.
I mean, it's really hard to understand, though, because he's also like the Flash. Nice.
Yeah, he is. But no, he's not going fast, is he? Or is he teleporting?
Maybe he's teleporting with... but how do you do that with sound waves?
I'm very confused.
I don't know.
It's pseudoscience. You pretend like you understand.
Yeah, I enjoy
yes,
it,
the sound waves are what helps him move his atoms through the molecular sphere to the next level.
Certainly.
You must have learned that from the mountains of Mordufius.
It caught me off guard. But the other characters, like Murasaki, for example, he just has super strength, and he doesn't have to do anything to initiate it. You saw him just like kind of go straight into battle.
Yeah, just punch a dude right in the face. Pretty cool.
And then the eye patch guy, I mean, it's in his eye or whatever, and he has like golden mech arms.
Yeah,
did you see that?
Like you're naturally a weapon. You don't need more weapons.
Right.
But I mean, well, the other dude does carry a taser, but he doesn't use the taser.
Right.
Well, not yet.
We don't know.
Maybe he does. He's like, shoot, I'm out.
And then that's lame.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
But yeah, I'm assuming that because some of them have to have something that initiates their power and some just come naturally, maybe that has something to do with the ones that are born with the power versus the ones that are forcing the power onto them somehow.
They're gonna hurt their bodies if I was the writer of this program, but I'm not. I work here.
No, that sounds pretty logical, though. I mean, they're probably harming themselves. That would make a lot of sense. It would move the story along.
Theories. We'll have to do season 2.
Yeah! We have to. It's a good show. I'm excited to watch the rest of it. So I felt like the storyline was very creative.
It was.
The first episode, they have 2 separate cases and they divvy it up. But they come together and they're related. It wasn't really complicated, so it wasn't difficult to follow. The second episode, I really enjoyed that. There was a twist.
A twist.
The teacher was supposed to be the one helping the bully, but it turns out that his minimum holder power was to make drawings and pictures a reality, which is insane.
You can't use that for good, really.
No,
That's
you
only
can't.
used for lying.
I mean, you could try to use it for good. You could draw a happy picture of like a happy family, and in hopes that they turn into a happy family.
That's still lying.
Yeah,
You're still
you're
lying to
right.
yourself.
You're right, you're
Your
right.
family's not happy. Your family's not happy. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right about the power.
Yeah.
That it can't possibly
You
be
can't
used
use
for
it
good.
for
Yeah,
good.
because it's fake. No matter what, it's not
It's
reality.
lying.
Interesting.
Bad people lie and you'll die.
But what a good bad guy.
Yeah, what a good bad guy.
It's really, I really
good
loved
bad
it.
guy.
Yeah, very unique. I tend to really like detective-y
Me too.
animes. So
I do too. Well, not a whole bunch of animes. I haven't seen a lot of detective animes. You're gonna have to tell me about those, and we'll have to watch them in this here program. But I do like
Yay.
detective stuffs in real life.
Yes, best. Okay, so what was your favorite scene in the first 2 episodes that you've seen?
I see. One of my favorite things about like One Piece is how like whenever there's a bad guy, Luffy usually manages to punch the dude in the face.
Right.
My favorite part of this, what we've watched this show, is in the 2nd episode when Murasaki punches the kid right in the face.
Yeah.
And that's all it took. I don't
Right.
like as much as I love long battles with cool. I just sometimes I'm really into a good old punch in the face, and
Yeah.
that's it really.
The scene made a lot of sense too because Murasaki is an adult and
Yes.
the student is he's just an idiot.
He's just an idiot
An
kid.
idiot. So he deserves a punch in the
He
face.
deserves a real punch in the
Resolved.
face. And he cried.
Yeah, he did.
And I'm glad he cried.
Well, yeah, I mean, he strapped bombs to his body.
If you strap bombs to your body and try to blow up schools, you deserve
in
a
the
good old
face.
punch in the face. And a good old cry.
My favorite scene is in the first episode, actually, when we finally see Nice unleash his power, the whole sound wave thing that was going on. He put his headphones on, and you can see the sound waves, I guess, that he can see, and then he snaps his fingers, and then he's suddenly pushing the gravity minimum holder guy, like, out of the way and whatnot. It was pretty great. The animation is
cool.
good.
Very psychedelic-y looking.
Oh,
it's cool.
yeah, it is
I like
psychedelic. There, you know what though? What we said in the beginning about the weird fast cut stuff that happens in between the animation, it's still really distracting, but I can definitely get over it. I'm assuming that's what they meant by mixed media animation. I don't know though. What does it mean? You tell us. Tell us what you think mixed media animation is, so that
In the comments
we can learn.
down below. You're gonna teach us. You're now our senpai.
Yeah, we're gonna be your co-highs. Teach us what mixed media animation is.
You really could just Google it and then tell us.
Yeah.
But we want to know from your brains.
Yep. So that's all we have for you this week on Hamatora. Next week, we're gonna watch Arudonoa Zero, because it sounds great. I actually don't know how to pronounce it in English, so I had to say it in Japanese.
Rona Zero.
Aldnoa Zero.
Rona Zero.
Sure, that's-
Al Jazeera Zero.
You want to say Doronoa Zoro? Like Zoro from One Piece?
Rona Zero.
If you want to watch along with us, head on over to crunchyroll.com/sfnerd to get your free premium membership trial. Take a video of yourself, upload it onto YouTube, give us your review with the hashtag SFN0. I'm pretty sure that'll work. And come back again next week so you can join us and our friends.
Where are our friends now, Reina?
Right here.
Oh.
My thing for this anime is if you like X-Men, watch it. If you like Black Bullet, watch it. It's a very interesting setup as to kind of another universe, another X-Men-esque universe, and I really like it. I really like what they did. I really like how the writers incorporate comedy also and is able to give the comic relief that this series is able to just present while also having those dark, twisted moments.
There is a lot of room in terms of what the series can do legitimately, whether it has a legitimate character development story or it has just a whodunit, or whether it's something that drives the characters forward toward the main plot. There's a lot of room to work with in terms of the structure of this series. I gotta say, I really like the combat in this particular series. Each combat is unique and is also generally covered in the one episode, no long drawn out battles as some animes are guilty of, i.e. Dragon Ball Z, I'm looking at you. But each episode has a particular situation where a particular solution has to be come up with. There's a lot of thought there also, even in the combat, as each situation has a unique resolution to it.
I don't even know how to describe it, but like they do like this really interesting color change in the animation when their minimums are activated. So that's really super cool. I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying the plot. The plot is really cool. I love, this is gonna sound horrible on the internet, but I love plots with serial killers. See, it sounds horrible, but it's true. Like Dexter, I'm sorry, but I like Dexter. But yeah, so I'm liking the plot. I don't like Nice very much at all, to be quite honest. I much prefer like all of the other characters to Nice. But I'm definitely gonna finish it, and depending on how it ends, I might watch a second season. I'm not sure.
No, I'm sweaty right now. I don't want you to like lift
How
my...
sweaty are you?
Really sweaty.
Show me.
No, I don't want to.
Show me.
No!